Hi, Cindy here, and I have an angel message for you. I'm going to get right to it. Okay, this is a message with information that will help you to understand that this awakening process is indeed accelerating for lightworkers at the leading edge. Many lightworkers at the leading edge have been experiencing these awakening energies for many years. And some of these lightworkers have been experiencing powerful energy shifts within the last few years. There is something that is about to come into your awareness. This is an acceleration that is already unfolding. However, you are only experiencing the very beginning of this acceleration. You will soon become aware of this acceleration in a very exciting way. This is partly due to the intensity of the awakening process shifting from intensity of healing and integrating energies to the intensity of transformation within your physical body. So the intensity is as it has been. However, the expression of this intensity will shift from your emotional experience to your physical experience. So this is one thing to watch for. When you begin to notice physical experiences related to your awakening journey, you will understand that this journey is about to accelerate. So the acceleration has been ramping up. However, once you begin to experience physical transformational energies, the acceleration will become very noticeable in your own journey of self-discovery. There is something to watch for. This is an encouraging sign when it happens along your journey of self-discovery. Everyone will experience a physical transformation along their journey of self-discovery. And everyone's physical transformation will be unique to them. So your physical transformation will be exactly what is best for you. And no one else will experience the exact same physical transformation. Having said that, there are many common experiences within the physical transformation of your journey of self-discovery. This is one of the common experiences you may have. If you experience a physical change in your appearance, that is a very encouraging sign that you are about to become aware of the acceleration of this journey of self-discovery. So a physical change could be anything. You may notice something change in your physical body that is a very positive change or a very neutral change. So for instance, having a change in your fingernail that is neither positive nor negative, however, is a change you notice. This is a neutral change. Here's another example. If you notice a change in your strength that is positive, such as noticing that you seem stronger, this is a very positive change that also indicates that this acceleration is about to ramp up in your journey of self-discovery. There are any number of changes that you may notice. We encourage you to pay attention to your physical body at this time and look for positive or neutral changes as signs that you are about to accelerate in your journey of self-discovery. There is something else about this stage that is encouraging. When you begin to notice changes in your physical body that are positive or neutral, you will understand that the energies from your past life experiences are also decreasing as the energies of your physical transformation begin to accelerate. This relationship is very obviously connected. As you become aware of these physical changes, you will notice the emotional energies of past life experiences will decrease with the same or more intensity. This is an indication that your personal turning point, your personal shift, your personal mini awakening is imminent. Hallelujah. Okay. So they've been talking a little bit about this sort of, we're moving into this physical transformation stage of the awakening process. So, yeah. And they used the example of the fingernail. I was like, what? Like, what kind of an example is this? But often when they do that, there's two sort of energies at play. One is that they're just being playful, they're just being silly, they're bringing in silly examples, they love to do that. But the other thing is that there might actually be someone listening who has just had this experience and they're like, what is going on? This is so weird. And now, this is why they're using this example, so that you will know exactly what they're talking about. So yeah, we're talking about positive or neutral changes. So obviously if you're experiencing things that are challenging, that's not what they're talking about here. And please go make sure you look after yourself and do everything you need to look after yourself with those situations. Like I'm still sort of in that kind of releasing of energy stage where like I had horrible sciatica in August, like for 3 or 4 weeks in August. Oh my goodness, crazy sciatica. And then now I got some plantar fasciitis going on. So is that what it's called? All of a sudden that word sounded weird. Anyway, foot pain. So yeah. Anyway, if I used the wrong word, oh well. It's not really important. So yeah, like I'm still in that sort of releasing, and what they're talking about, releasing these emotions from past life too. There was a video a few videos ago, and I'll put it at the end here, where they've been talking about how light workers at the leading edge are going to be experiencing just sort of crazy emotional reactions to things, just over the top for what the situation actually is. And they've talked about how we're like purging the last little bits of our karmic emotions around things that are entangled, and we're going to get triggered and these things are going to come up. And they kind of come out of nowhere, because like the triggers are sometimes nothing, but we'll have this big sort of reaction to it. So that's what they're talking about, is as we move forward into this physical transformation stage, that is going to start to decrease with the same or greater intensity. So once we begin to notice some of these physical changes, that's super exciting, because we also know what comes along with that is the decrease in these out of nowhere emotional triggers. So that's very exciting. Yeah, like one is coming down as the other one's shooting up. Very, very exciting. Out of that healing stage, that was and is for many of us a very challenging stage to be in. But such good news on the horizon. This physical transformation, moving into more strength, our sight changing, like there's all kinds of, our hearing, like you might be noticing all kinds of things. As long as they're positive or neutral, this is a good indication that you're moving into this physical transformation stage, and we can take great relief in knowing that those emotional things are going to be ending. So I've already heard from a few people that are noticing changes in their hair color. They're getting, and not just regular people going gray, but like different colored hair strands coming in, or a different texture to their hair. So yeah, like I've already been hearing from people around me that they're noticing some of these physical changes. So let me know if you're noticing anything. And if you do start to notice, just understand that this is the very beginning of this acceleration. And like they said, it's gonna take off. Once more of these physical changes start coming into this experience, it's just gonna shoot off like a rocket. Like, this physical transformation stage is out of this world. All right. I am loving this green forest. Fall is in the air here in Ontario, Canada. It is September. There's already red. The ferns are on their way out, but I love the ferns. I so love the ferns. But they're starting to go yellow. Yeah, the forest is in its big shift. So, all right. But I'm going to just enjoy the green and let the green wash over me. That was actually a message I got recently. To allow the green to wash over me. Okay. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a very green day. Bye.